All right, what's poppin'? I'm back. Make sure you guys press the like button. It's something weird going on with the website, so it might glitch out and go to some stuff that look like a 404, but we gonna see. Make sure you guys press the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button right now. And be nice to this video. As you can see, like it's some weird. The website is probably updating. I'm gonna show y'all this anyway. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I made a video for like 10 minutes, and because my mouse does this double click thing, I clicked on another tab and it exited me out and it messed up my flow of the video. It actually happened yesterday too, so that was kind of annoying. But we're gonna hopefully not do that again. I got like 15 minutes into it, so I'm gonna try to speed this up. What I want to talk to you guys today is about the Telegram. I strongly recommend you check out the DripX Telegram. This is like my third time mentioning this. Check out the DripX Telegram because those guys drop a lot of awesome information that's worthy of a monthly subscription, in my opinion. Like, they're dropping information that some guys are getting ready to pay for in regards to all kinds of stuff. There's millionaires in there. There's 100,000-aires. I'm talking about crypto, not fiat. In there, there's people who are very knowledgeable in there. There's whales in there. There's whales who know whales. There's regular people who know whales. If you're looking for some good information, I recommend checking out the Telegram. And I will say this. I just watched Stunner's video that he made today. I know he said he record his videos from like the night before. But he spoke about the Royal Rumble that was happening in there. And he said something that I agree with. He said there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. There's a lot of like, I'm the man type thing. It's a lot of that going on. And those guys who are fighting for that spot to be the man, those guys know what they're talking about. I'm gonna give them their props. Those guys know what they're talking about. But if you see me in there, don't try to flag me down and get me to talk. I'm not gonna be a part of any personality wrestling. It's not gonna be like that. I don't want to hear none of that. That's where I stand, and that's where it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be a part of the. That's just not my thing. That's why I haven't jumped in. All I gotta do is unmute myself and start talking. I used to do that like in 2022. I was doing that, but I don't do that. I don't be just jumping in no more. Especially when I see the climate and the temperature is kind of people be wrestling in there. But there's a lot of good information, and it's somewhat entertaining. I ain't gonna lie. But I usually, when that stuff start happening, I'll usually just click out and I'll come back in about a half an hour or so. So why this website is updating or is doing something wild? I know people gonna have fun with it doing that. It's gonna have fun with it. But because Stunner be mentioned. Oh, I hope. What do you say? I hope. What do you say? He said something. I hope Matt don't run off with the money or something. They'd be going crazy if you saw something like that. But yeah, man. I recommend you guys check out the Telegram because I'm gonna be briefly going over PancakeSwap V3. And how guys are making money over there, and they're not really concerned with the price because they're making money off of the buys and off of the sells. That's what they're making money. So while people are popping up, there's no liquidity, it's a scam. Like somebody popped up and said that in the Telegram yesterday, real loud, like real passionate too. Like, bro, go. So when people are saying stuff like that and you 100% know that he don't know what he talking about. He don't know what he talking. You know that he don't know what he talking about. That's what I was talking about the other day when I said, okay, I know that these guys don't know what they're talking about. And the sad part is they don't even know that they don't know what they're talking about. That's how crazy that stuff be. I'm like, okay, that guy don't know what he's talking about. And then you can just keep it moving. That's why I don't argue with I don't argue with people in the comment sections. I'm not arguing with somebody over the Telegram. Nah. Why would I argue with somebody who don't know what they're talking about? Just so we can both argue about something. Like, no. That's wild. But what I can say is when them guys are dropping them gems about V3 PancakeSwap, I'm gonna actually start wrestling with this, man. When they was dropping the gems about the V3 PancakeSwap, I'm like, yo, my man's let me click. I'm not gonna even use my mouse for this video. My man's Barter Time was speaking about this a month ago. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't practice. I should have been practicing when he first came out with these videos, but I wasn't. Sometimes it takes you a couple of you got to be exposed to things a few times before you take action. And once I started hitting them guys on Telegram, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's over there making $50 a day, $100 a day with little amount of money, like $700. in liquidity pair, and they making $10 an hour. Just crazy. I heard somebody say they was making $10 an hour. And shouts out to that guy who gave me a shout out in the Telegram, man. It was like 1 or 2 guys, but one guy really made it a point, like, oh, check out Icy. I was like, oh man, don't do that. People go try to put the mic in my face. I'm like, yo, I'm not hopping on. I'm gonna say that and I'm gonna hop off. But shouts out to you, brother. I appreciate that. I didn't get a chance to see your name because I was doing something, man. I was probably making some juice or something. Fresh cold pressed juice, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't by my device or whatever. Plus I was getting ready to go to sleep right after that. So but shouts out to you, man. You know who you are if you seen it. I'm gonna assume you watched some of my videos, so I appreciate that, man. But I gotta give a shout out to Ray. I'm not about to argue and wrestle with no millionaires. I'm not doing it. I don't care if they say something bogus about me. I don't care if they say little slight stuff that kind of could be. No, I don't care about none of that. I'm not responding. I'm not making response videos. I'm not creating alternate accounts and going into their stuff, leaving bogus remarks. I don't do none of that. I don't got the energy, nor do I think about that. So I'm gonna give people their props while they're here. Forex made a lot of millionaires. People don't like him. I lost over 20K and I'm still fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna flaunt my what is it called? My AMA with, I got an AMA with Forex. And shouts out to Bartertown again, because I'm pretty sure he helped make that happen. Matter of fact, I know he helped make that happen. Without him, I wouldn't have got that AMA. So he be looking out for people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wrestling with nobody. I don't want to be, shouts to what the stunner says, too many chiefs sitting on the, I don't care about being no chief until I'm a millionaire in this mug. I don't care about no chief. Let me make 500,000 in crypto, and then I can see about being a chief. Then I can gather some people. Yeah. Y'all pay attention to me. Then I can gather some people and do that. Right now, I don't care about none of that. I'm not jumping on. I'm not doing no responsibility. I'm not doing none of that. I don't want you. I don't care if you give me props or not. But if you do, I will make it known. Like, thank you for doing that, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give people their flowers right now. You know what I'm saying? But Race, in this video, look at your ultimate guide to the updated, because there's a lot of people who never even heard of our superstars. If you don't believe me, go to the Telegram. Who is Butter? Who is Stun? Who is for, like, they mispronouncing these guys' names, all kind of stuff. They never even heard of the superstars. Shouts out to Blockchain Bay. We got some feminine energy in the Telegram, which is important. You know what I'm saying? So we for anybody who's looking for education in regards to this, because you can make some good money. Remember, we got the 8th day happening. We got the 9th day is going to be hella volatility. The 10th day is going to be potentially hella volatility. It might be. We don't know. We just know for sure that 8th day is going to be. And I'm wrestling whether I'm going to take profit or not. That's what I'm wrestling with from my miners. It's going to be probably going to be something like $500. It depends on if it's worth it, because I'm really trying to build my shares. I'm really trying to build my position, right? And a lot of people on TitanX, they popped off from selling the miners. What if this one is just not going to work out like that? What if you're going to really pop off in staking? And shouts out to Rags to Riches, Thomas G. He was popping off in staking from the videos that I watched. He was popping off in staking. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to that guy Mo. I still don't know his name, but there's a guy. And you type in Mo TitanX or something, his video's gonna pop up. This guy turned 5,000 into 23,000 in 8 days or something. It was something crazy, and he withdrew it. So it wasn't no theory. I think they might pay out. No, it paid out, and he staked it. He staked 23 racks, and then he was getting it back. I think he didn't got what 70% of that back in like 8 days. So why is that important? You can basically pop off either one you do. Just take action. I don't put enough emphasis on flexibility with the miners. Because I speak from I'm gonna do one thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, I'll say something like, I'm gonna do a max miner and I only got enough to do a max miner. You don't need to do a max miner. That's the beautiful, because I'm still thinking about TitanX, even though I wasn't in it. I watched so many videos. I'm still thinking like that. You can, because with on Binance Smart Chain, you're not wrestling with those gas fees like that. So it's more worth it to do a $10 miner, a $20 miner, a $50 miner. You $500, I might come through and do what is it? 5 $10 miners, or however the math gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So, not $10 miners. I'm thinking about something. I'm sorry. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, so I know I just said something stupid. But and I'm not redoing this video again. I wouldn't have redid it the other time that bullcrap didn't happen. Let me keep going, man. But long story short, I'm thinking about doing some more smaller miners and just spreading that joint out, because we got VIPER coming out, and VIPER is going to allow you to essentially, once your miner gets to like 51%, you'll be able to end that miner and auto stake. So let's just say you got a 280 day miner, and it's I'm about to mess this up again. It's like 90 days or something. Or I'm wilding. It's like 140 days or something, right? You can say, you know what, or 140 something, that whatever's 51% gonna be 150 days, whatever. You say, okay, I want to end this right now. It'll end it. And I had this vision on day 3. I'm like, what if they let you end your stuff early and it auto stakes? I wish I would have made that video and said that. I really wish I did. But sometimes it's good that you don't, because maybe it wouldn't happen. That's how, stuff be happening like that. Like, oh, he said it. Oh no, we ain't gonna do it. Say no. But I think that's bullish, because people gonna be doing like 15 days. People gonna be doing like 30-day stakes. They're gonna be ending them early. But you got to make sure it's worth it, because people voted for spending 0.1 BNB at the current prices. That's like bro, I'm wild. That's probably around $42. So you end your stake early for. Matter of fact, yeah, that's gonna be worth it. It's almost gonna always be worth it at the current times right now. Who knows where things gonna be in 60 days? Certain stakes might not be worth it. Maybe they will. But even if miners aren't as worth it earlier on, then people just do longer stakes, and then you have the option. It's just providing people more flexibility and more bullishness, because now the people are cycling faster. Now they get that. That's gonna stake faster, and then we don't have to worry about added inflation, and you're incentivized, and you still get your D rank, but you don't get the additional D rank that you would have gotten if you waited the whole thing. So there's positives and negatives to it, but I see way more positives than negatives. All right, let's transition to Charlie Hustle. This guy was in there for hours yesterday. Voice chat, when I mean in there, I mean the voice chat in the Telegram. He was in there for hours yesterday, speaking on V3 PancakeSwap and how to make money. He's not arguing. He was real patient. He went over the same thing like 6 times exactly. And shouts out to the guy who was controlling the broadcast, because he was going over it with him. Like, yo, click on this, click on that, click on this, and then do that. And then another guy would jump on speaking 5% English. Click on this, click on that, click on that. Then another third guy would jump in. Click on this, click on that, click. So I got a shout out to this guy. This guy is in Belize waiting for DDD. Like, come on, you're not going to be in Belize waiting for DDD and you ain't made no money. He's in Belize. He's not down, like, he's in Belize waiting on DDD. I wish I was in Belize waiting on DDD. Jesus Christ. So this guy know what he's talking about. The reason why we're here is he might make an in-depth series of videos in regards to PancakeSwap V3. Because the way he was breaking that down, that was a straight up course, and there was a guy that was getting ready to pay somebody for it. Now, I'm not against paying people for information. I paid a lot for almost every business I started. I paid somebody to learn something. The only business I didn't, matter of fact, all of them I paid, whether I learned it or not, I still paid my way. Because if I pay somebody, I'm gonna make it work. That's why I believe, I don't mind you paying. I still got certain digital products where people can pay me to learn something. I just don't talk about it on here. So I'm not against that, but when guys giving out the value and people are putting respect on it, hey, you can make money off the buys and the sells, and the more volatile the liquidity pair is, the more you can make. So when day 8 come up and people, oh yeah, I'm about to sell my ass off. I got 50,000. I'm about to sell this, and they gonna get yanked, and more of that yanking is coming to you because you provide that liquidity. Pfft, dude's making $100 off of like $600. APR's going wild. And he don't have to do none of this. Ray don't have to do nothing like this. Stunner don't have to do none of this. Moonshot Max. None of these guys have to do anything. People made decent money. They can kind of just fall back for a month or 2 or 3 or whatever they decide to do. There's a bunch of people that's popping off. I'm not wrestling with nobody until I pop off, and then I might wrestle. It's like, no, I still ain't wrestling. But check back. I don't know when he's gonna make that video or a series of videos, but the way he was breaking it down, he's real good with breaking stuff, and he has the voice to convey the message to whereas you can focus. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you guys some references to make up for what I may lack. Because if you come over to PancakeSwap, you're going to do PancakeSwap.finance. You're going to be met at this page. It's going to look something like this, and depending on the time you watch this video. You know what I'm saying? You click on, you hover your mouse or your cursor over trade. You click on liquidity. All right. Now, when you set up a pair, it's going to save and it's going to tell you what version it is or whatever. So, I'm looking at V3. You click add liquidity. If you do let's just say you do a pair and they don't give you no APR, or you seeing zeros or some stuff that don't make sense, that's not the pair you want to do. All right. I'm thinking BNB DripX, BNB, what is it called? Rap drip. Let's just look. Yeah, I got some stuff I need to delete. Somebody send me that website where you can get to deleting some stuff, but like, yeah, it's some like this. I lost 5 racks off of that. That was my fault though. I shouldn't have put that much money in there. But it was scamming out of control. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do like 1%. Now you see the APR still say 0. Let's do. Now it's gonna say out of the range. We're gonna click 20% just so we can get some more data up there. I'll probably do something like 1 BNB. When you do that, it's gonna the price of BNB, and then it's gonna tell you how much you're gonna need in the other pair. You're gonna need this amount at the time of recording this video. You're gonna need that. So you're gonna need basically $800 or somewhere close to it, right? But look at hold on, let me see something real quick. Look at your APR. 2,942. You're going to be operating. This is where you're going to make the money at. If you go out of this range, you're going to have to claim out. You're going to have to recalibrate whatever you need to recalibrate. And then you can go and add that liquidity. So remember on the chart, I was showing you you might see a red line that says remove, and then you might see another green one that says add. These are people that are adding and removing liquidity. Guys are over here eating small money, medium-sized money. There was a dude, a shouts out to my truckers out there. I got hella, I was about to be a trucker. I had a homie that was making like 60 to 70 grand like in 2015 or something like that. He was going to get me in and all that kind of stuff. I was like, nah. Around that time, that's when I started wrestling with YouTube. I'm making my little $500 a month on YouTube. I was like, nah, I'm going to be a YouTuber, blah, 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 which it turned out very, very well. I got millions of subscribers on channels. I got hundreds of thousands of subscribers on channels. I got plaques, all that stuff. I just don't talk about. I don't need to do that. But there was a guy that was a trucker, and he's been making since the start of DripX. He's been making hundreds of dollars per day with not a lot of capital, like $1,500, $1,000. He turned something like 800. I forgot what he turned. Maybe $1,000 into $1,600 in 5 days. So while people are wrestling about there's no money to be made, that guy don't know what he's talking about. Oh, it's going to go to zero. That guy don't know what he's talking about. Oh, the liquidity pool is blah blah blah. Oh, that guy don't know what he's talking. While people are saying stuff like that, these guys are here getting it in, and they giving you the game because somebody said. I think Charlie said this. It's enough money for all of us. Just because I tell you something, I had to tell one of my clients that, but he wasn't getting it, so I had to let him go. Just because. So the reason why I'm saying that is because I'll give a client in one of my business hella sauce to the where he think it's too good to be true, and I must be scamming him somehow, or the information must not be that important because if it was that good, I wouldn't have told him. Sometimes it don't work like that. Sometimes it's enough money for you to pop off, and the guy who's telling you care enough to tell you. Like, you don't always have to operate from scarcity. Or if I tell this guy, that means I'm gonna make less money. Or if I tell this guy, people ain't gonna look at my you know what I'm saying, my true religion jeans ain't gonna look as good if I tell this guy, because he gonna be able to get a pair. That's so stupid. Especially in DeFi. What is it? Less than 5% of the world is in. Y'all thinking too hard. So I'm gonna share whatever I can share, because I understand the power of paying it forward. I don't even look forward to it. I just know that there's forces working that's out of my control, and I can tap into some of these things. The power of paying it forward. I forgot the actual terminology, but you do good things. Sometimes good things come back. That's just how it go. I'm naturally one of those types of people, so it just happens like that. And when I see guys like Charlie Hustle doing that too, Ray, Stun, when I see guys doing that, it's just like, okay, people out here helping people out. You know what I'm saying? You set your stuff up. I'm not gonna do the whole full thing. I might do it on my next video in regards to V3. I might actually execute a blah blah blah, which means I gotta move some currency for my ledger. Because here's another thing that I don't really do. And partially because I haven't made that much money in crypto. So that's partially the reason why I'm about to say what I say. But I keep the majority of my cryptos that I do hold on like cold storage. And then when I want to move something around to get a little something, then I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they cracking down on on ramps and off ramps anyway. So I kind of had to set myself up that way ahead of time. At least that's my experience. So you can wrestle with you're gonna have to watch this more. This just looks bigger because they're trying to keep this aspect ratio the same. But this part is essentially this part right here. It's just more narrow when you click over to here. So all these charts are the same. It's just depending on what part you click on. This is just a wider version of 20. If you look at these little city looking buildings or whatever, as far as this graph, you click out, you're gonna notice the same thing. It's just a wider range. Wider range, you're gonna have a smaller APR, but you're gonna capture a lot more fees. You know what I'm saying? Just at a smaller rate. This one is it's tighter, but your APR is gonna be higher, and there's a chance that stuff can go out of your range. That's why you gotta watch it more. This is basically for people like myself who just looking at a computer screen. When I'm not, outside or wherever, I'm looking at a computer screen. I can sit here and really do this if I wanted to. And when something go out, the reason why you want to watch it is because you would in turn lose money theoretically by opportunity cost from what I'm seeing. So if something go out of range and you're not there to see it, and it's been out of range for 10 hours, you wouldn't know because you're not looking at it. You would have lost all the potential money you could have made basically within that 10 hours. But you're not actually losing your money except for the impermanent loss from one coin to the next. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be, you still getting your capital back in comparison to like a DeFi project where you put your $1,000 in and you're getting paid a percentage. And let's just say you're getting 1%. So you're making like $10 a day, and you got to collect that $10 till you finally get your $1,000 back. No, you can basically come through here and just get your money back by just ending your pool. You know what I'm saying? So go to the Telegram. You know what I like about the Telegram? They talk about something new basically every day. That's why it's like worth being in there, because you don't know what you're gonna hear. You don't know who's gonna pop up. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you can adjust these manually too, if you want something like a little bit more to your liking. A lot from what I've seen, people will like keep these somewhat even. Like if it's 30 something, they'll kind of keep them at 30 something. If it's 40 something, then they'll move the other one out, to 40-ish as well. All right, guys over there making money. And the reason why this is important is once you get this down pat, you can basically go from blockchain to blockchain, from decentralized app, wherever they're giving you the opportunity to participate in liquidity, and you got the control. You can bounce around and do stuff like this, and when people argue about price, you can make your money in the background. There's not a lot of people doing this, and you could tell about how the temperature in the Telegram. I wasn't even doing this. I played around with it, but I didn't put in the actual work to see, okay, I'm making this much. Okay, you got to click these buttons. You got to go through this stuff for days. But the learning curve isn't crazy. Because there was another guy in there. This might be the guy that was shouting me out. I'm not sure. But there was one guy who's been in there for about 2 months. And he know what he's talking about in 2 months. That's no time. You can get in there in 2 months and learn what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back to, so yeah, I gave you guys some references. I was actually trying to make this video short, but that's going to be impossible because I'm talking about multiple things and I'm giving references. I'm trying to speak on everything that I'm clicking on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm doing. And do not hesitate to say, yo, you fucking up on that. Don't click that. You missed out on some money doing that. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? If you giving me, if you trying to help me out, then yeah, I'm going to listen. But if you just saying some wild stuff, it's going to zero. Or L4X chart, like some stuff I'm just not going to let ride. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, let's see if the website is working now. Let's see. I'm going to refresh. Is anything pop? Okay, we see they say, oh, what? Hold on. You see this pop up? All right. I think we back, y'all. Which is awesome. The only thing that sucks is I'm not going to have a thumbnail. I'm going to have to make an independent thumbnail for this video, which basically I'm just going to take a screenshot and crop out all this stuff, and then bang, that's going to be a thumbnail. Because as much as I understand about YouTube, I'm not going to do more work than is provided. Yes, I can get a decent amount of views on the video because I got a YouTube background. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I might not know what I'm doing, but I'm not getting lucky here. I have inspired some people. I just don't talk about it. Like, yeah, I was the reason why he doing this and that. Matter of fact, I might not be the reason. This is where the ego be coming in. But, I think I did a little something here and there. So I'm not going to count myself out. And this will be longer as fucking video, man. So I don't even care. Let's go to stake. Let's see if anything, I just want to see the website and stuff. Just, all right, cool. So that was, I don't know why they was probably implementing something. Is anything else on more? Kitchen sink. Oh, PFP creator. So profile picture creator. So when that stuff was happening on the website, just so people can't say, oh, it was about the rug, people gonna be tripping. And I like to hear, I know Stunner would say something funny, basically with that, in regards to, oh, Matt ran off the money or something like that. But profile picture creator, they're building, bro. These guys did 1 or 2 things per day, as far as integration with the website or popping in and giving us alpha on the voice chat or something. And I've been plugged in, Paul. I've been plugged. So I'm basically just gonna upload my YouTube photo. I got photos. I'm online. I'm not hard to find if you want to see what I look like. That's not hard. If that's what you're interested in. I want to see what man. I'ma find like there's men out there that would spend time doing that. I'ma find them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hard to find on the internet, man. I've been saying that since I made this channel. Like, I found them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna share this with everybody. This is what he looked like. Whatever. But I'm still gonna put the cartoon photo or whatever. So that's the reason why the website was lagging, because they were integrating the PFP creator, because maybe when you share, I don't know exactly how this is going to integrate as far as social media. I think that's where it's leaning towards, or maybe they're going to build something else on site that's going to make it look like, oh shoot, that's Ray, that's blah blah blah, that's Lady Mania or whoever. You're going to see their photos. They're more than likely people are going to use like their YouTube or X Twitter handles or whatever photos. So that's dope. They're putting something. They probably got stuff lined up. Like, how, people used to have these long ass. People don't really do this no more. That's how crazy crypto is and how fast stuff move. People don't really have roadmaps like they used to. You'll see a roadmap out for 3 years and don't none of that stuff happen. Oh yeah, we used to get bullets. Yeah, they gonna come out with, like with Piston Race. They gonna come out with the game, man. Nah, I'm not beating down on them. I'm just threw their name out there, but man. People don't really do roadmaps like that, because people are like, yo, the gig is up. We're tired of these roadmaps and ain't ish happening. You know what I'm saying? But these guys probably got roadmaps and they just coming out with stuff fast. Shouts out to Hustle Man Matt. Shouts out to Eric the Bandit, So I'm glad I'm clicking on this stuff, because I'm like, yo, I know something weird happened with this website, yo. I don't think they under no weird attack. And we got some news coverage going on, you know what I'm saying? Buy and burn up to $40. What is it? Every 10 minutes or something like that. We got, and when we were on the voice chat, so from I'm not afraid to tell you guys I learned something from somebody else, right? So shout out again to I forgot his name, man. Charlie Hustle. I was about to say Hustle Charlie. We were watching the buy and burn V1 increase as we were on the voice chat, and guess what? This liquidity that you see here in this buy and burn V1 is being utilized on PancakeSwap. So the same way I did that little small tutorial, and then I give you guys references if you really want to get it in. Imagine we got our pool. The reason why that's important is you got outside money coming in. You got outside money coming in now on projects. A lot of people try stuff like that in the past, and people were losing their money. Like I saw, was a stable fund. What was it? Avarice took the money, took some of the money during like when the project was on his, going downwards. They took the money and put it in stable fund. Stable fund rug. That was messed up. I actually didn't get in on stable fund. I wish I did though early. But that's how people projects do that, but they go too crazy with it. They could have easily just did something like what these guys did, something more stable, something more safe. I mean, Average probably couldn't have did that because you can't. Their token didn't operate on the way that you could trade it like that. But that's some more information right there. You got outside income coming in based off of something I just showed you and how the APRs are. You can set out a full range because the more capital you got, you can basically just set it and just walk away. You can set it a full range, get a significantly lower APR, but you put 2 million in there. I mean, you're gonna be grabbing a lot of money and fees no matter what. You got 2 million. You know what I'm saying? So we got liquidity to feed this project, yo. And this how you know when guys be in. That dude who popped in so passionate. Yeah, I think he was off one. This is a scam. Like, bro, did you ain't put that much work in? Never mind, because I ain't trying to go there with people, man. I just really wish, and I don't say this that much no more. I have people sending me invites to fight because they didn't like the fact that I talk about how men are spending all this time trying to get other men's attention online when their wife's standing right next to them butt naked. They didn't like the way men don't like when I say that online, but it's the truth. People don't like that. Damn, I'm one of them guys. I'm gonna sit around and I'm gonna get this man's attention online that I don't know. Sweetie, when you coming to bed? Shut up. Call it a B word. Shut up. Like, no. I'm not entertaining that guy. He gonna have to find somebody else to wrestle with. You gonna pay attention to your wife, man. So other than that, I had guys. Yeah, you ain't gonna come to this city though. In my DMs, I'm blocking people, yo. I'm not doing that. It's behind the scenes trolling I gotta deal with, and I am a troll. Sometimes I want to entertain that stuff, but I'm like, if I was on one of my other YouTube channels, or whatever, I probably would have entertained that. Probably not, but this is one of my more professional channels, so I'm not going there with people. You know what I'm saying? It's not really worth my time. But we got the liquidity. People don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's about to be super long. I don't care, man. Price still over 250,000, and this is just not price, but liquidity, and this is just a DripX and Wrap Drip pool on PancakeSwap. People providing and adding liquidity. Let's look. We can look right here. Somebody just added X amount worth of DripX and BNB, or my bad, DripX and Wrap Drip. They add some liquidity. You know what I'm saying? People selling, people buying, whatever. Getting it in. Some guy was saying you can look at the percentages here, and you can kind of gauge how much you made or how much you can make or something. Get in that Telegram, y'all. I'm not trying to hide nothing from y'all. I never do that. I don't do that, so people can't say, oh, he be trying to, like, I be setting myself up to sound stupid. He don't know what he talking about. People will say that, and then they'll run away. Let's have the discussion. Make a YouTube video and tell me, this is where you didn't know what you were talking about, and I'll listen. If you don't do that, then you're just, that's, in my opinion, that's being disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? So, price holding up. You know, this was holding strong too. What was this, yesterday? Yeah, this was yesterday. And then guys were like, nah. So remember I said, them dudes that's trading, they're going to have to make a decision. And they probably won't because people don't really pay attention as much as I thought they do. People going to have to start. So I'm thinking guys who's going to start selling their ass off. They got about 10 hours to do it from right now. It's 2 p.m. at the time of me recording this video. The reason why is tomorrow, if people are going to take profit like we think they are, the price is going to be coming down. Like 3 zeros and a 1, 3, it might hit. I'm not going to even go down that far because I'm still somewhat. I still got a bias on my bullishness. I'm looking at this. Price come down to 3 zeros and a 1 or something. 3 zeros and 2 or something like that. I don't know. What, 3 zeros and a 1, 5 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, then that's a better entry for them whales. Because they're talking about buying up the supply. Like, people, remember, our buy and burn is strong. Our liquidity is strong. We got whales. You know how many people don't got, you know how many projects don't got whales? Or they got whales that's just trying to clean up and move on. We got whales that's trying to clean up from the people that's trying to cheat. Buy up that supply. Because it's easy to move this chart. If people are using this as a barometer to gauge the health of the project, it's easy to move this chart. That mother gonna blink, red candle, you're gonna see it just coming right on back up. The devs purposely didn't leave a lot of liquidity because they didn't want the opportunity for so-called bad actors to come through and do what I just said. Oh yeah, we about to come through her and just clean up their liquidity and leave. So some whales or knowledgeable people will help out because they want to encourage people to practice good behavior, or like Ray say, good drip behavior, and still make money. Because if you make that money, you're just building your army. Now we got another soldier on the battlefield. Now we got 10 more dudes on the battlefield with us. They could have went a different route and probably quit crypto or move to more nefarious actions. You know, I'm seeing what people are saying. I'm seeing what people are doing, and I'm just trying to bring awareness based on my knowledge level and my small level of influence, and just keep documenting my journey in the process. So when we start moving into our V3s, you guys can grow along with me, or you can get that head start and start now, because it's gonna be money. Remember, I'm gonna end with this. I had to wait till the website came back, so I wanted to talk about this earlier. There are guys. Now, of course, this is going to be a new day right here. And the max days are going to be new as days progress. If you want to see days that's been sold out from previous days, you come over here and you click that. Let's go find the day that will start getting maxed out. It's probably going to be 274. So you got 276, almost 100 billion in there. 275, 200 something billion. And 274, like I said, maxed out. 273 is going to have 200 something billion. So basically where I'm getting at is a lot of guys, you shouldn't really be worrying about the health of the project as much, because a lot of guys came through and maxed out the first day, maxed out the 280 day. The project about to go, you know how much that is in BNB? Go check out the buy and burn thingamabob again. And guess what? That's the reason why I'm showing you, that's the reason why I'm showing you other days is going to start maxing out. 273. Every day, so I'm showing you how I'm looking at this. If you want to keep track. These days, there's always going to be a new 280 day, but the days that previously maxed out get pushed down in the pipeline. So this at one point in time was a 280 day. This was probably day 2 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This was day 1, but now it says 274. Hopefully you guys see what I'm trying to. That probably sounds a little confusing, but it's not nothing that you need some intelligence to find out. Like it's just pushing the number down. So what I'm trying to say is eventually all these max days going to just start maxing out. If people really still see the project like that. And that's going to be a lot more going into the buy and burn, to sustain the project, to pay people out, because you're getting paid out. Matter of fact, let me go to my payouts before I leave too. So the website was down. Now, the price of BNB is higher because remember, my share rate is still this. My share rate still went down lower. Your share rate not going to increase unless you buying more shares. You know what I'm saying? Now we back up to 160. When tomorrow come, 160 would be nice. I'm gonna try not to sell that much. If and that's if I do sell. I'm more focused on I already gave you guys my particular strategy. It ain't nothing, no rocket science. I didn't have to join no, never mind. I didn't have to, like, I'm not saying nothing that's crazy. I'm just saying something based on the parameters of what we can do. And I formulate, different strategies that may change based on, community sentiment, the numbers on the screen. I might maybe I might do something different, but I might try to get my initial out, you know what I'm saying? Get a little something out, People are encouraged to take profit. And I'm not really about to argue with. Look, this moved up to 100. My thing is, it's looking like staking, and since I got in early, I don't want to waste my D ranks. I already, I talked about that too. I want to get the most potential for my D ranks is basically what I'm trying to say. So if I got a D rank that's, 1300, I want to get the best bang for my buck with that D rank. Plus with those bonus tokens. I'm not going to break my neck trying to sell. If I can get $500 out, if I can get 1,000 out, then that's cool. If not, then I'm just staking. Then I'm coming over to, cuz I'm trying to spread a little something, man, hold, pause, bro. I'm trying to move some stuff around, like, while things are early, because bull runs is on the horizon. It just depends on who you ask and what indicator they're using, whether it's here or not. In my opinion, it's here because of certain catalysts like ETFs, which we're seeing the fruits of that labor happen within 2 months. Like, people were losing their patience and like, yo, they didn't get a chance to let this stuff actually hit the market like y'all think. We got ETFs happening overseas, and you know what I'm saying, like stuff that people don't talk about as much. I see this. I can see how this is going to hit 80,000 Bitcoin. Where do we go as the all-time high? Like 68,000 or something like that. Based on the rate, based on the pace right now, we can hit that like 2 or 3 days. Not saying that we will, but we could. So I mean, it depends on who you ask. The reason why that's important. Now this don't sound like no lightning strike twice situation, because there's too many variables that we can measure that's achievable involved in drip. We drip swipe twice, like you think too hard if you're thinking like that, because we got all the ingredients to make that happen. We got hella whales. We got whales with large accounts that ain't selling drip. We got all kind of stuff going on. You can pop off drip alone, or DripX is like the version 2. So you start setting yourself up now. You can make money V3 every day. You can make money in the project every 8 days. And then you set yourself up for the bull, for the peak or the high points. Because once we go past the all-time high and we got more than 3 trillion or whatever the number needs to be in the overall market, I mean, how is that not the bull run? How is that not? So to me, the way I'm looking at it is I've been preparing for over a year, or maybe over 2 years. And then as far as like because I made more videos about drip than any other project, and drip was the reason for me starting this channel. Without drip, I wouldn't have started this channel. I would have just been a dude doing DeFi in the background. There was a channel there was a drip channel where guys were like interviewing other drip guys, and they were talking about how drip changed their life. I don't remember what channel that was, man, but those guys kind of influenced me to come in. And then Ray and Stunner, like, really, like, I was like, yo, I'm about to actually spend this money now, because I can relate to those guys based off of the way they convey their message. It makes sense to me. I can digest the information, the way they disseminate that information. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, okay, this is the time for me to get in. Which I got in at the top, but this is your chance where you can get in right at the beginning. Right in between transitioning from what is it called, bear to bull. So I'm gonna put some stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? I might start off and just straight up just do the DripX one, just because I'm gonna have more liquid DripX to just make that decision, and I don't have to worry about, okay, let me swap this for this, let me move this to this, and eat some tax. Like, I don't want to do that right now. Long term, once I start getting BNB back from the 8 days and all that, put some up in here. You know what I'm saying? Just to let, because this gonna run. This still could run independently. Where If DripX is doing something weird, these other pairs are still gonna be running. Not pairs, but these other opportunities are still gonna be running. You know, where you can like kind of single stake there and do your thing with that. So super long video, but hopefully you guys got some information from it. You know what I'm saying? Check out those references I left in the beginning of the video. There are a lot of new people here, y'all. So don't think that, oh man, we already knew that, man. F this guy. He's saying some stuff he trying to act like he blah 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 blah. This might not be the video for you. That's all. I ain't trying to hurt nobody with no dang on video. And I'm not going back and forth with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if you got some good information from this, please like this video. If you want to see more, please subscribe to this video. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, be nice to this video. This is Icy. I'll see you guys on the next video.